like a Hellcat.
Good day everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Barc'z Gundam Collection. And today, mag-review ulit tayo ng isang Gundam. At yan ay ni-request ni Janelle Monti. So I have my cheat sheet here ng mga taong for shoutouts. Simulan na natin to. So, I'll start first kay Carlos Oclarichu who won 300 pesos load nung nakaraan na nagpa-raffle ako sa FB page ng Barc'z Gundam Collection. And we also have Cubs Johns, Kevin Jared Santos, Gunpla Daily, Gunpla 0816, The Tor na nagsabi na good thing na nakahanap siya ng Taglish reviewer dito sa Pinas, and Corpus Aaron. So guys, we have here Amatsu Hana. So, it comes with a monochrome box. So, dahil nga PBandai siya, alam naman natin, di ba, we're familiar kung ano itsura ng mga PBandai. So, yan, isa sa mga limited editions ng Bandai. So, RG lang siya and 1:144 na scale. So guys, since nga limited edition siya, medyo may pagka-pricey. 2,000 plus yung bili nito. And if you wanna buy kits, you may also check yung FB page ng Sam's Model Kits or yung website nila. Yung links, provide ko po sa description area. So guys, what we will do on this video, yung first part, meron tayong unboxing, and then you will see the colors, yung itsura ng mga runners, and after that, yung time-lapse na building, and then we will review the articulations, the weapons, yung details niya, and let's see kung may mga corrections din ba dito sa kit na to versus dun sa manga. And after that, yung last part ng video natin is, yun na yung mag-score tayo kung worth it ba na bilhin si Amatsu Hana. Move on to the articulation. Let's start with the head part first, wherein we can move this all the way down and all the way up. We also have movement sidewards, wherein this is the maximum. We also have a separate movement here in the head part, wherein this is it. We also have a very smooth movement in the neck part, or in this. Now let's move on to the shoulders, wherein we can have, okay, we have this movement sidewards. And from this to this. Now in the in the right shoulder, we also have a separate movement here, which is this to this. Now, for the arms, we have a maximum movement sidewards like this. And if we're gonna bend it, this is what we have. Next, we have here the torso wherein we have here a movement like this. That. So this is the cockpit wherein we can see the what's inside. This is totally awesome. Now let's move on to this tiny front skirt wherein we have this maximum move. So this is the maximum movement that we have upwards. Now for the side skirt, this is the maximum we have. For the back skirt, pag ganito yung position niya, hindi siya namumove. As in, hindi siya mamumove ganyan. But, if we're gonna bend this body a little bit, yan. Yan. So, mamumove natin siya ng konti. So, that's the only movement that we have. But of course, amazing movement here we're in. Alright, so we can bend this like this. Something na amazing sa kit na to is that kaya niyang magbow. So, this is the maximum movement that we have. Ayan, yan ang movement niya kapag binend siya front. Then, this is the maximum movement that we have kapag binend siya backwards, which is great. Now, before we proceed to the legs, we have here another movement of the body wherein we have a 360-degree movement. And we also have a little bit sidewards. In the legs, we have this maximum movement. Alright, so that's the side split. And this is what we have, maximum movement upwards. There. Now, in the knee part, we also have this maximum movement. There. And if we're gonna move the leg part backwards, this is what we have. Alright. Now, for the feet, we have this sidewards movement and a downward movement like this. There. We also have another movement here. That's great. Now, at the back part, we also have this movement wherein we can move this units like this. Now, we have here the back unit. So, let's see what's the articulation we have here. Now, from this, we can move this all the way up like this is the maximum we have. Now, from this, we can move this all the way up like this. Now, in the lower part, which is this, we also have another movement like this. Alright. Next, we also have this, wherein we can extend it to this. And the last one that we have is that we can also move this to this. Now, kung i-extend natin lahat yung movement na meron tayo dito, ito ang magiging transformation niya. They actually have another movement here like this and another movement here like this. Just great. The types of hands that are included here in the kit. So first we have here the open palm. I want to show you the detail here. So you can see those nails, those detailed nails here, and on the other side we don't have the same appearance. Here the RG's hand, so we are very familiar with this kind of hand, and so we can move this, this, and then this, which is more likely gamitin sa mga guns. Ayan. Something na great with this hands is that kaparehas na parehas siya sa manga. Katulad yan. There. Next is that we have here the holding hands. And last but not the least is the closed fists. We also have a 1:144 pilot. Move on to the weapon. So let's start with this one first, which is what we call Okitsu no Kogami. So the articulation that we have here is that we can move this from this to this. Oops, medyo luwag siya. And we also have an articulation here, from here to here. And from this to this. So guys, this is how it looks like kapag nakakabit siya sa body ni Amatsu Hana. Now, kung gusto niya namang lagyan ng effects wherein we can use this. So, effects to, pwede natin gamitin dito sa weapon na to. So, this is how it will looks like. There. So, yan yung malaki. Then, we'll go ahead and try the smaller one. Wait. There. So, ayan yung itsura kapag yung maliit lang yung kinabit natin. So, the next weapon that we have is that Kumo na Hotechi wherein claws ni Amatsu Hana. So, the only articulation that we have here is that from this, we can move it to this. And we also have a little movement here wherein kapag binalik nyo yung claws, medyo mabababa pa siya. Katulad niyan. So, ayan ang itsura niya kapag nakakabit yung claws niya sa body. There, astig. So, next guys, we have here the Tresero Sky. So, wala tong movement na to, pero pwede siyang tanggalin. Okay, yan. Ito siya. So, ayan, natanggal ko na siya. Ayan yung details niya. So, ang purpose nitong sobra na to is, ayan, para makabit natin siya dito sa loob. Ayan, sasakto lang natin. There. So, same steps lang dun sa tatlo. And so you can observe yun dun sa other side. Ang ganda ng details niya. Ayan. Wala akong nilagay na kahit na anong stickers dito. Ganyan na yung details niya. Kayo na bahala kung gusto niyo lagyan ng panel lens once na nabili niyo siya. Pero mas maganda kung lalagyan ng panel lens para mas more detailed siya. So, we also have another weapon here at the back. So, ito. May included na wire actually. Ito. Yan. Kasama to dun sa kit wherein pwede nyo siyang putulin. Mahaba kasi ito eh. Pwede siyang putulin para sa magkabilaan na to. So, ang itsura niya is ganito. Ayan. Ang itsura niya. Next is that we also have here the two swords. Yan. So, pag kinabit siya, lalagay lang siya sa side skirt ni Amatsu Hana. So, this is how it looks like kapag ka naka-side view. And kapag front view, ganyan yung itsura niya. Yan. So, that's the front view. I don't like here in this Gundam is that hindi ko siya mapatayo. Ayan. I did my best already. Pero, I think, hindi ko talaga siya kayang patayuin. Kailangan talaga siguro. But anyways, I have here a base wherein I can use para malagyan ng post tong si Amatsu Hana. So, we also have this. This came along with the kit as well. Ayan. Para mailagay natin si Amatsu Hana. So, that's what we have here. Kapag ka may base siyang gamit. Na to, ito lang yung pinaka-obvious na knob marks. Ayang nasa fit na part na yan. And then, yung sa kabila, ganun din. Actually, I did my best para hindi siya masyadong halata. Pero talagang hindi maiiwasan. So, pwede naman siyang i-paint. Since yan lang naman ng pinaka-obvious na knob marks dyan. Shoulders here. So, base sa manga, ito ang itsura niya. So, next sa leg part, itong part na to, medyo may counting corrections lang dito. Kasi yung sa manga, ito yung itsura niya. Ayan. Next, yung feet part, ito, dapat kasi pure white lang siya. Ayan. But anyways, pwede naman siyang i-paint. kung gusto nyo, para maging katulad siya ng sa manga, tulad nito. So last but not the least is the Sumo no Hochi, wherein dapat hindi ganito yung itsura niya. Tsaka dapat may black part pa dito, which is katulad lang sa manga. Ayan, compare nyo. Ayan. Amatsu comes with 3 shades of whites. We have the glossy cream white, glossy white, and the matte white. And same goes to the gold. We have the gold, pale gold, and the dark gold color. Katayo siya using the base earlier. We also have this system base wherein mas astig siyang tingnan. By the way, I already put on the decals. As you can see, may mga decals na siya. At ito yung itsura niya sa likod. Ayan. Tapos, I'll try na i-open yung mga back unit niya. Wait lang. So, there. Ayan yung itsura niya sa likuran with the decals. Yan. So, kanina nga, di ba, kinuanan ko siya ng video na walang mga decals kasi nga I preferred na parang katulad ng sa manga yung itsura niya. But since, yun nga, hindi rin naman siya ipipaint and I wanted to be more presentable. So, nilagyan ko na lang siya ng decals. In fairness, maganda naman. Kayo ba, anong mas trip nyo? Yung walang mga decals or decals siya? Let me know by leaving your comments below. So guys, let's move on to the scores for the articulation. I'll give it a 5. For the build, I'll give it a 3 because of the falling parts from the head to the torso. And I can't let it stand by its own. Next, we also have the appearance wherein we have 4.5 because of the color corrections and some detail corrections in the knee part. Last but not the least is the gimmicks wherein I'll give it a 4.5. Now, let me ask you, are you going to buy it or not?